guy here talking, but I have to call him as I see him. You're sure you're not just taking your mother's word for that?
For what?
About your father being no good. Maybe you'd like him if you gave him a chance. Why don't you talk to him and give him a chance? Why don't you talk to him?
Look, Mrs. Cossack, we've got a room down the hall. Why don't you go down there and rest?
No, I want to stay here.
He feels worthless and empty. We can be sure of that. It starts early, usually. Something that happens between children and parents. So you may be the key. We don't know. We can't know until we can get him in and have time to help him. Just do the best you can.
I can't stand looking down very well.
Well, then don't look down. And try to be casual.
Look, Robert, you don't have to talk to your father any longer than you want to. Anytime you want to break it off, just yell like before, okay?
Okay.
Good. Good.
Robert, I want to help you if I can. I've meant to look you up, Robert. I wanted to talk to you. I know this isn't a very good place, but let me say a few things. I've got so much that... Now, look, I'm not going to ask you to tell me why you're doing this, if you don't want to. I understand it. It's difficult. Things are difficult. It's been difficult for me, too. Now, why did it turn out like this? What happened? Don't you want to talk to me?
I don't care. I just don't know you very well.
I tried to tell you, Chief. She hit him with somebody named Virginia. He turned white as a duck. I said, "Who's Virginia?" And he clammed up. I figured there's a girl mixed up in it someplace.
You know anything about her?
I didn't get a chance to ask him.
See what you get out of her.
Yeah.
All right, back up here, fellas. Back up.
Let it through. Oh, beat it, you guys.
Jerry,
Huh?
Mrs. Cossack.
Oh.
Mrs. Cossack, we understand
Come
that you
on,
and your
beat it,
husband
you
were
guys.
divorced.
Beat it. Can't you see that she's nervous and upset? Now leave her alone.
Are these men reporters?
We'll get rid of
Yes,
them.
No,
Mrs.
let me
Cossack,
talk
but
to them.
only
Have
one.
to.
Please, I'd like to talk to them. Just let me rest a bit.
Surely.
Of course, Mrs. Cossack, but...
Robert, I know I've made a lot of mistakes. But I love Chris. I loved your mother. You know that. You knew she was a very beautiful girl, Robert, before she had all that trouble. I don't know really what happened. You know what I'm trying to tell you, Robert?
No.
Well, everything was good for a while. You were hardly 10 then. I used to take you to the office on Saturday sometimes. You liked to play in the office. We weren't very busy then. The girls in the office used to make a big fuss over you. And I took you out of school once. You remember? No. I suppose not. Well, anyway, I took you up to the Polo Grounds for the opening game of the season. I wrote the excuse myself. I said, "Please excuse my son at 1 o'clock today. He has to go to a ball game with me." Then your mother hit the ceiling. I thought first it was missing school, but it was the money for the tickets. I suppose she was right. But I'm working on my own time now, selling. I can knock off any afternoon I wanted. I could get a pair of tickets for the opening game this year. If you'd like to go.
You're afraid to look down, aren't you?
I haven't seen a ball game in, maybe 6 years. I'd like to go. Robert, are you trying to punish me?
Chief, Commissioner's on his way over.
Would you like another mint?
Thank you. Gee, I wish I could do something.
That's a wonderful attitude. I respect that. You know, most of these people don't care. Well, my philosophy is that no matter how horrible anything is, there's always something good in it. Well, I mean, like, you come to work at 8 o'clock every morning. I go to work at 8:30. Why, I could have gone on for a long time, except for this, and missed you by a half an hour all the time. Have you ever been to Lewiston Stadium to the concerts on Sunday? Oh, it's beautiful. Stars out, people listening.
No, I've never been, but it sounds beautiful.
I'll take you. I'll take you this Sunday if you'd like to go.
I would like to. And I appreciate the sincerity of your invitation. But we've just met. I don't even know your name.
I'm dead.
Who's got 3?
I got 3. Hey, I don't like this. Let's call it off.
What for? Listen, $12 for somebody, tax-free. That's a good deal. What do you want to call it off for?
Ah, it stinks.
Hey, we get separated, we settle up at the garage, huh?
Get anything? Will you let me have a go at her?
How is she?
She's fine. She's down the hall in 1510 talking to the reporters.
Chief, will you please let me...
Okay. What goes with her anyway?
She's a case, just like the boy.
I've been a good mother. I've done everything I could for him.
Do you know of any serious love affair that could
Everyone
account
thought
for
it was too bad. I know they did. We didn't have much money. Of course, I was only 18 when he was born. I did have to give up my music. Any thought of a career.
You were a singer, Mrs. Cossack?
My teacher said I would have been a concert pianist if I'd kept on. And it was obvious what people thought after Bobby was born.
Go down and get some man on the streets now.
But it wasn't true at all. I wanted him. It was a great blessing. His father never understood.
That lady protests too much.
Please let me talk to him. Let me go to him. I'd never forgive myself. Oh, I'd kill myself if anything happened to him.
If he doesn't hurry up, he's going to miss the evening editions.
They always die for the morning papers.
Look, it's his mother. If she gets hysterical, get a shot of it.
I've tried to make his father see that Bobby was very sensitive, but he couldn't face the responsibility.
His mother got hysterical. He refused to talk to her. She obviously blames herself for something. I don't know what you can make of it.
Must I put up with this? In
Okay, boys, that's enough. Break it
let me
up.
alone.
Let's go, I said. Let's go. You, come on. Everybody. Attaboy, come on. Out. You.
I'd
Attaboy.
like to be with
Go
him.
on,
I
everybody.
want to go. I want to be
Wait
with
a
him.
minute.
Well,